All the hits. One station.
TUTFM 96.2. I wanna be in your life until the night is over.
Welcome to another empowering edition of Kasi Entrepreneurial on the Groundbreakers, right here on TUTFM. This segment is proudly brought to you by Makopo.com, redefining smart home experience from voice control ovens to AI-powered home tech. Makopo.com is your trusted partner in luxury and smart living. Step into the future with home appliances that works as hard as you do. Let's build township economy, one entrepreneur at a time. Welcome to another empowering edition of Kasi Entrepreneurial on the Groundbreakers.
Welcome back from a quick break. Of course, we start our Kasi Entrepreneur feature. As I said, our guest tonight is the founder of Black Diamond Steve's Unlimited. He has turned fitness passion into a thriving business. And we're going to be talking to him about exactly how that journey is packaged. His name is Steve Baloyi. He's in studio with us. This is also part of Freedom Month. So it's going to be quite a broad conversation. Plenty to learn from him regarding his journey. Steve, it's good to have you. I also understand he's product of TUT. So he will talk to us specifically about that, especially want to tap on the importance of education, especially if you are an entrepreneur. In fact, does he see himself as an entrepreneur or a fitness man? He's in studio to have a conversation with us. Brother Steve, it's an honor to have you. Good evening. Welcome to Kasi Entrepreneur.
Good evening. Thank you very much for having me.
Wow, what an honor indeed. So let's start right at the top. Who is Steve Baloyi, and describe your growing years? I don't want to say upbringing because these are two different things.
Okay, thank you very much. Stephen Baloyi is my name, also known as Black Diamond Steve.
Yes.
I used to study here. It was TNG, and then later turned to TUT. So when I registered first, it was 1998.
Okay.
Yeah, so the course was purchasing management logistics. And then the first day I was doing a bodybuilding. And then second, so what happened is like maybe I joined Aerobics. It was maybe by default. I used to go peep by the window when the ladies were doing it. So they realized that, no, this man is always there by the window.
Yeah.
They invited me to come in. They said, okay, next year, please come join us. So that was 1999 till today. I never looked back. So while I was doing my national diploma in logistics or supply chain management, I was also pushing this aerobic thing. So I became an instructor by default. What happened was, at some point, we had no instructor. Because the instructor that was there, he got some job.
Okay.
There was no one, so I had to step in without looking back. So the rest is history now.
Wow.
Yeah, so I am, yes, the product of TUT, and I'm proud to be. And when I look back, I see it's been a long way. Currently, I'm also the coach of TUT Aerobics team.
Yes.
Yeah, we are going for USA Aerobics this year. So definitely we're going to come back with that championship.
Your journey kind of goes full circle.
Thank you very yes.
Sure. So what sparked your interest? So I'm going to start there because that interest, whether you want to call it by default, as you say, led to the entrepreneur we have today. So what sparked that interest? You kept peeping through the window. What sparked that interest into fitness and aerobics?
Okay, business-wise, I would say the only time where my parents paid my tuition fees, it was the first year, 1998. And then, but the very same year, what I did, I requested for the permission to sell sweets, mautwana, everything that you could think of. Yeah, so this business thing, like even my mom, like at home, she used to sell to students. We from Block L, Soshanguve. So we stay next to the primary. She used to sell there. So this business thing, like, it is engraved way back from my parents' side.
Yeah.
So since then, I always had this thing of, I came to school, yes, because you said what is also the importance of education. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is important that you go to school, and then sometime, because what you're going to do, like they're going to teach you the business management side of it, and how to manage funds, things like that, and how to survive, because you cannot always go to work and say good morning, good morning.
Yeah.
If your passion is to create employment, and then also to coach the young ones, to be their mentor, and then you must also be an example. I've got a lot of young ones that are looking up to me
Yes.
in terms of this guy is surviving. He has got kids, and the kids, they're still going to school. And then, yeah, I didn't want my kids to grow up like the way we did it.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the best to them.
Sure.
So going back to like what I said, like fortunate enough, I was given the permission to sell those Mautwana. So everybody will know that, oh, this guy is selling. But when it's time to go to class, I will go to class. So I passed my national diploma on record time without carrying any subject.
Yeah.
By the year 2000, I was graduating. And then after that, I also did the post-school, the BTEC. And then that was for lecturing. I did the lecturing, the practicals here, just for 1 year. After that, I realized that no, this is not my calling. But at least it prepared me to be where I am today in
Yeah.
terms of, I'm also the master trainer for Planet Academy. So, and then sometime in September, I will also be having the workshop, Aerobics workshop, where I will be mentoring the upcoming instructors and also those who just want to do something about about fitness.
So I want to carefully unpack that particular journey. Let's
Okay.
move step by step
All right.
with that, Bra Steve. So, at what point you are into fitness? You love aerobics after peeping through the window,
Yeah.
and I think that was an important moment. So at what point did you then realize? Because many Kasi entrepreneurs think that they should have a large, big money to start a business. At what point did you realize, now out of this fitness, this love for fitness, I can make proper business?
Okay. Like after completing with my studies here,
Yeah.
I went to work for government. I worked for different government departments. And then while I was working, I was also busy with this, like Vision Active. Like
Yeah.
we are called the independent contractors. You go teach your slot, and then you can teach wherever you want to teach. And other independent clubs around the Pretoria. So that I was trying to check if I can, like, say for instance, I don't work anymore. Because it was never my intention to work for the rest of my life. I gave myself some time to say if I can work maybe for up to 10 years. Going forward, what is there that I can do to sustain or to survive and also to create employment?
Yeah.
So at some point, like I had the mentors, somebody who also like used to study here, is a successful businessman. His name is Oscar Mutsepi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who like mentored me like to be where I am today.
Yes.
Like I will never forget that. And also the likes of Brasoli,
Yeah.
and then Tsepo Madubai, as well as LB and other people. So Oscar, I want to talk about Oscar. He was here at TUT. He was busy with other businesses around. He was still a student, but also like doing some side hustles.
Yes.
So that's why I drew the inspiration to say I can do this. And then he would have the sound system, the stages, and the stuff that he was providing to events. He was more into events. And then at some point, I spoke with him. I said, no, I'm willing. Take me under your wing. I want to do this. Lucky enough, he donated some stages to me, like the stages for aerobics. And then, since then, I just said, okay, what am I going to do with this? And then I started, because I was still working, I saved some money to go and buy a sound system that I was using for aerobics. So it's not only about money. I'm also into business. I mean the community development.
Yes.
Because some of our events, we donate sanitary towels. We encourage those that are coming to participate, to bring the sanitary towels that we are going to donate to schools. We have donated as far as Kiani, Pulukwani, like KwaZulu-Natal. We have got that footprint of donations. So it's not only about money, yes, but when you check now, the last time I worked for government, it was 2017. Since then, I've been on my own doing aerobics as Vision Active, also independently.
So we'll get to that business part, because that's a very interesting part.
Yeah.
But I want you to address a Kasi entrepreneur who's probably having an idea. You believed in just an idea, a curiosity, and you followed that, morphed it into what is now a viable, sustainable business.
Yeah.
So what would your message be, or what would your advice be for somebody who's in Soshanguve, in Mabopane, in Winterfeld, who has an idea, does not have the money, but wants to start business like you, from even if it's aerobics or anything for that matter?
Yeah, like just follow your heart. If you have got an idea, turn that idea into something practical. Don't be afraid. Like a lot of people, they're afraid also maybe to quit, like what will happen tomorrow if I quit my job, especially if it's a government job. Hey. And when you tell people that you used to work for government, why did you quit? And then now rightfully so, I'm free. I can come here during the day maybe to attend an interview or wherever.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to go knock on, especially like people that you see that they've made it in life.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to go to those people, talk to them, investigate or do research. Their company policies and the stuff. And then I believe that at the end of the day, you are able to do something. Start small. Don't wait him, or just if it's not possible to get the funding and the grants, start somewhere. One day you will be surprised at what you will achieve.
Just start.
Start. Don't look back. People will laugh at you. Like I remember at some point, I used to say I'm the CEO of the Black Diamond. People say, oh, look at this one. And then when I started, some of my colleagues at fitness, they will say, this one is committing suicide. I still remember those words today. Then when I look back, I say, wow, I come a long way.
So as an entrepreneur, how important, because you're going to get that criticism, how important is that to turn it into something more positive? How do you turn criticism and negativity into a fuel that drives the sustainability of your business and passion?
Yeah, like in Zulu, they say that thing of abantu bazothini is a problem. So you need to sit down and check. And then if you used to have certain things that you used to do, maybe to please people, you need to make a decision to say, from now on, I'm no longer going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. People will know Steve as that one who used to drive maybe the M3s, this and that. But now when I check, those things like I did them that time, but now I need to concentrate, because if I take every cent that I get just to impress people, I'm not going to make it. So I need to keep on improving myself. Like for instance, business, the Black Diamond. Inside, we have got different. Number one, we have got the athletics club that is doing well. Like when we go for Comrade Marathon, we use a bus. You see, so I'm proud because I know that as a founder, when I look at that lab, it is self-sufficient.
Sure.
We're also working with the likes of Discovery, Vitality. Like if like these businesses, they need to see that you are eager to succeed. They need to trust you. They need to see that you have got masses. You are not afraid to work with people. Like I'm somebody who have worked with a lot of people, influential people, also the likes of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes. Yes.
I was on the same stage with that man. We hugged each other. The likes of Fikile Mbalula, like to count but few.
Yeah.
I've done like boot camps for SABC, to Skimisami. Those people that are acting on Skimisami were together in person, like doing those like in different provinces. So don't be afraid to go out there. You see, so don't even listen to these voices that will be criticizing you. If they don't criticize you, you are not doing anything.
And I like the fact that it's that you said be brave. It's also about and many entrepreneurs have always said that coming to this platform that it's about the appetite for risk.
Exactly.
If you sat in that office and overthought your ideas, you probably would be stuck there. Well, maybe promoted,
Exactly.
but you would not be a happy man
No.
that you are today.
Exactly.
So it's about taking that step. But at what point? Because you would start with 5, maybe alone, and think of leaving there when people are not coming. But at what point did you realize, now I can make a proper living out of fitness?
Okay, what you need to do, like fitness or aerobics is an involving sport.
Yes.
What we're doing now compared to what we used to do back then is no longer the same. So what I did, I sat down and said, no, but what is the industry expecting from us? Because surely this is not what we used to do.
Yeah.
And then I started to do research, listening to people as well. Your clients, whatever that they say, you need to listen, even if you don't take it same time. But when you are alone, you need to start analyzing what they are saying.
Yes.
Most of the time, you find that these people, remember, I will give an example at Vision Active. We teach people, some they are doctors, professors, and the staff. They know exactly like the human anatomy part of it.
Yes.
So they know. So you need to know your story. You cannot just go on stage and then teach and then break people's legs, things like that.
Yeah.
You see, so with that as well, like, and also the eager to learn, like continuously learning. Like I said, that will be doing the workshop. It is important for aspired instructors to go attend the workshops, to be trained in this industry. Because yes, you can do it like maybe get experience, but the education part of it is important, like the basic science, basic anatomy, understand the human movement. That one is important. Once you get to know that, you can be a personal trainer. And then you can be like having one-on-one with the doctor, the physiology or things like that.
Yeah.
You being stiff or me being stiff, and then I can be making money through that. So you can start without realizing that this thing can take you far. Then some, when they look at it, they say, it's just it's a lifestyle. Like, I mean, it's over 20-something years now into this thing. And then from 2017 up till today, I know that I'm not giving you the right answer. Like, let me... Okay, so what I did, there's this thing called kick at Vision Active is kick, but it's box.
Okay.
You know? So at some point we started doing box. Like people will come to the classes, sometimes they don't come back. So you need to ask yourself, what is making these people not to come back to the class?
Yeah.
You need to go back to basics. You need to check the business policies of Vision Active. And then I realized that, no, we're not doing the right thing. At first, people were criticizing me to say, Steve, I know you are too slow, you are using this music and that. But I was realigning myself with what Vision Active expects from us.
Yeah.
trust me, like some 3 weeks back, I got this award, like the best performing
Wow.
for Vision Active in
Wow.
Gauteng.
Wow.
Gauteng North, we have got Botswana, we have got Northwest, and then Pretoria and part of Joburg. So
Congratulations,
thank
Steve.
you very much. So that thing, like you need to sit down and check, and then to say compliance thing. Let me do the right thing.
So, are you working alone? Because as I said, in running a business, you'd start alone. You'd start training maybe a handful, maybe privately, for example. But once the numbers start growing and you get calls from all over, that's business growing.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that part?
Okay. I remember 2017.
Yeah.
There was an opportunity at Department of Sports. I applied, but before that, one of my mentor had a business there. Like, I'm not going to say a tender, but let me say it was a service provider for Department of Sports to train the people there, like to manage gymnasium. So the instructors that were there, they were outsourced from Black Diamonds. So after his contract expired, I saw an opportunity to go in. That's why I said, don't be afraid. I applied and then I got that thing for a year.
Wow.
So that was where I started to be an employer, because I had people that were under my wing that were teaching instructors, and then I would pay them like monthly. So by so doing, you know that you cannot do it alone. You need to mentor others as well. Like now this year, I've started again to mentor the upcoming instructors, like through team building and also team participation at different events.
So a lot of entrepreneurs would start. They are very loyal. They've started the foundation, and when it's time for them to delegate other people, they get scared whether these people will understand the value of the relationship with this particular client.
Exactly.
So how do you manage that, where you delegate certain responsibilities, but you obviously want to make sure that the job is done even if you are not there? As an entrepreneur, how tricky is that process and how do you go about that?
Be a team player. Involve others. Like, don't be afraid. Like, I will give an example. Aerobics.
Yeah.
You will have the people on the floor. You will be on stage teaching alone. But I do it differently.
Yes.
The whole team, I go to the stage with the whole team. So by so doing, they are getting used, they are getting that confidence. So I'm building them for tomorrow. So that when I'm no longer there or I'm unable, but I'm booked to teach, they can do that. I've produced a lot of instructors. Today they are employed by the likes of Vision Active and other gyms. Like, I'm happy to see them doing something. And then I did not even charge them anything.
Yeah.
But the Black Diamond, it is what it is today because of what I've done, what I've planted to these people. So I've started again this year. I'm also recommending my own people, my own teammates to be booked somewhere. So that is also employment, because they will get paid where they are going.
So you are creating jobs.
Exactly. Directly and indirectly.
So before we take a break, you've mentioned the part at which you were at TUT, at the time TNG, and that is the education part, and you never knew even at the time when you were doing supply chain management that education will come in handy at the later stage when you have to manage tricky part.
Yes.
From an entrepreneurial perspective, how important is education and how has it helped you in real time to survive situations that you would not have survived as an entrepreneur had it not been for education?
Yeah, education, it is very, very, very important.
Yeah.
Like, I always tell people that please have some, like, at least it's something that you will fall back to. Like, if you have started as an entrepreneur, and also again you remember the COVID thing. Some lost their jobs. So at least the jobs, I mean, in terms of their businesses.
Yes.
Yeah, so at least they have something that will fall back on. Lucky enough, I was doing also the business management, economics, finance, accounting, and the stuff. So those things today, I'm able to apply them.
Yeah.
Like in real term, like the compliance part with SARS, the compliance with other role players, like those businesses and the government.
Yeah.
So it is important to have that thing. Business management part, you need to know that you need to delegate. You're not going to do things alone. So education is important.
So one of the things you said is the ability to spot opportunities. If you ask people around and said there are many business opportunities, they would tell you, I don't see any. How do you spot as a Kasi entrepreneur in a place like Soshanguve, for example? How do you spot a business opportunity?
Okay. Don't always look after money when you start. I see like a lot of people, they started and then they did not make it because they were running after money.
Yeah.
Like when I started, like I said, I used to do these free events because businesses, they need numbers.
Sure.
Like for you to work with Spa or Discovery, their business, like they need numbers.
Yeah.
They've got the product they want to sell to numbers. So if you have got numbers, if I'm creating an event to say, guys, come, tomorrow I work with clicks. Like currently I'm working with clicks, yes. So those people, they check that, okay, fine, we've got a responsibility as a business to give back to the community. But they need a vehicle to do that. So they check, okay, there's Black Diamond. What is that they are doing? They've got numbers. They come, they want to be involved in giving back to the community. So by so doing, before you realize it, you have got a lot of followers, be it on Facebook or social media, wherever, even in real time. So that is exactly what you need to do. Have the numbers, and then the opportunities will come to you, come knocking. Like sometimes you'll be surprised that you get a call to say, hey, we are from, as an example, Clicks. Like the way I got to work with Clicks, I had an event at Wanda Park, the outdoor, for free.
Yeah.
And then one of the managers, he passed there, and then he wanted to know who's organizing. I was not there at the moment. He left the note with the telephone number.
Yeah.
I called the guy. So things like that, they do happen only if you take risk. But if you sit down and say, there's no money, I don't have money to create an event to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you won't get anything.
Our guest this evening, Steve Baloyi, is the founder of Black Diamond Steve's Unlimited, talking about how to turn that passion that you have listening there into a thriving business, and he has done exactly that. Let's take a break on Kasi Entrepreneur feature. It happens on a Tuesday between the hour 7:30 and 2020. And we are still ongoing with the conversation right here on TUTFM 96.2. We amplify voices and empower life. Take a quick break. Back after this.
TUTFM has signed a code of conduct that is enforced by the Independent Communication Authority of South Africa. Under the code, we are committed to giving you content that is fair, programming that is not harmful, and news that is accurate. If you think that we are not living up to the code, then you can lodge a complaint to the station manager. Direct complaints to mahapaek@tut.ac.za or call 012-382-9719. We will respond within 7 working days. If you are not satisfied with our response, then you can escalate your complaint to the Independent Communication Authority of South Africa. Direct your complaint via email to bimashego@icasa.org.za or via post to Independent Communication Authority of South Africa, 350 Witch Hazel Avenue, Eco Park Estate, Centurion, 0144. Or call 012-568-3000. TUTFM 96.2, amplifying voices, empowering lives.
the Groundbreakers.
So that conversation once again is brought to an abrupt end in that fashion, and we walk away. And that is what I was explaining to him, that listen, it's irrelevant for me who gets to answer, as long as we know what is happening. That's what I'm interested in, the story.
All your boiling topics and their burning questions.
Not interested in characters, I'm not interested in who answers. But I would assume that when your number is there, it is put there, well, for a reason.
He cracks the pavement.
And if it's a number, I'll drop a call. And that is not going to be a very easy call. How are you call? Of course, I'll ask you, how are you?
To get you the answers, so you have the full story.
But we definitely have to get into more deeper issue. And he's not ready to give me answers. He doesn't have the answers that I want. Suggests to me that I'm barking the wrong tree to try and follow up with what is happening there. Or whether he could be aware, he could be the right man, just not in a mood to answer, just doesn't have the right answers at the moment. Yeah, but he could say that. Don't worry about what it means. Of course, it means you are useless.
Get your working more KZ on the Groundbreakers. Mondays to Thursdays, 7 to 9 p.m. on TUT FM.
Welcome back from a quick break. This is Kasi Entrepreneurship feature. We have our guest in studio, Steve Baloyi, of course, the founder of Black Diamond Steve Unlimited. Of course, we're talking turning passion into a thriving business. There's a whole lot more to discuss, Steve, because part of entrepreneurship, it's not all beers and skittles, it's not all roses. There are challenges there. In your journey, what challenges would ordinarily an entrepreneur, and I know in your case it would be fitness, but these challenges are broadly similar, broadly speaking. So what challenges did you encounter in your entrepreneurial journey, and how did you deal with those?
Okay, the challenges, there are quite a lot.
Yeah.
In our industry, it's mostly events management.
Mm-hmm.
The aerobics, marathons, be it the running, sometimes getting the sponsor, the right sponsors that will inject finances so that the business, the event can be successful. It's not easy. Sometimes they will say, yes, we'll work with you. Last minute they pull out. They say, it was not approved, this and that. Mm-hmm. So you need to make a plan. As a man, you need to make a plan.
Yeah.
Same time.
Yeah.
So those are the challenges, the sponsors or the finances most of the time. But still, don't just quit and say, no, this is not working. Do it. Have that got the passion to do it, and then one day you're likely to succeed.
So for somebody who wants to walk your journey, wants to travel your journey with all its problems and benefits, where do they start, entrepreneurially speaking?
You need to spot the mentor, look up to someone who has traveled the same journey.
Like you?
It can be me. It can be me. I'm open.
Yeah.
I don't even charge anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just need people to say, Steve, we want to grow under your wings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to work with those people.
Yeah.
So, but I always say have a mentor, because when I look back, I am where I am today because of those people. I've listened to people who made it in life, who traveled this journey before.
Yeah.
So it is important to do that.
Sure. I know that I know that part of what entrepreneurs do, and I know that that's a very big part is social obligation, the idea of giving back. So talk to us about that, what you are doing. I understand you are giving free training. Talk to us about that.
Okay, the social responsibility, like I said, it has got a lot of benefits.
Yes.
Although people think that I'm using my own money to create these events. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, trust me, like I said, businesses with their products, they need a platform to sell their products.
Yeah.
So we are the vehicle to transport their. I will give you an example with Discover. They're into insurance. They need to talk to people.
Yes.
Different types of people. We train different people from different backgrounds. Doctors, some they are CEOs and the staff. So who knows? Maybe your product it can be linked with those people. Like they've got keys. So if you are able to work with those people, you are likely to make it. So social responsibility is important. Money will come at the right time. Sometimes, like, say for instance, I've got an event, and then I happen to get a sponsor that will donate free T-shirts.
Yeah.
And then people will come because they need those T-shirts. And then at the end of the day, the more people I get for my event, the better. And then that's where we'll make money. But if you don't have numbers, forget. But you need to work.
So where do you conduct those training? It's free training, but where and how can people benefit from that?
Okay, for instance, this Friday we have got an open day at Vision Active. It's for free. Whether you are
This Friday?
This Friday at from 5 o'clock until 7 o'clock for 2 hours.
Yes.
So people get an opportunity to come and train with us or train with the masters for free without having to pay anything. And then again, every weekend, like the past weekend, we were in Wheatbank for an event. This coming weekend, again, Saturday, will be in Rustenburg. So week in, week out, we are traveling. Like I was supposed to have gone to Mozambique, but as you know, due to this unrest, I couldn't travel.
Yeah.
Also, Lesotho, somewhere in July, it's not yet convenient to travel.
Yeah.
So I will have to wait until it is safe to do so. So on the 24th, before the 24th, on the 9th or the 10th of August, we are going to do another training at Soshanguve Crossing.
Okay.
It's the free event. People will be donating sanitary towels. So going back to the social responsibility, giving back to the community, make sure that girl who cannot afford the sanitary towels has got the sanitary towels.
And maybe let me get there because I found it particularly important from a social responsibility perspective. Why sanitary pads?
Okay, that's a very, very good question.
Yes.
Back then, while I was doing metric, I had this other friend. I was not familiar with the period per se.
Yes.
So it was a long break. And then I see my friend, I see like blood.
Yeah.
But by then, I had no idea what was happening. After some time, while I was studying here at TUT, and then they started talking about the sanitary towels and the stuff. And then that's when I realized, I started thinking back to say, oh, that friend of mine, it was as a result of not affording the sanitary towels.
Yes.
So when I started with the events, I asked myself, what is then that I can do to make sure that I give back? Because I've realized that there are a lot of girls out there who cannot afford the basic sanitary towels.
Yes.
So we started doing that, and then every time after the event, we identify schools around where we can go and donate. So this one, I want the listeners to listen carefully.
Yes.
And then after collecting the sanitary, don't just go alone. Identify the businesses. You can go to Clicks or Spa or whatsoever and say, listen here, I've collected a lot of sanitary towels. I'm going to donate. I want to be in partnership with you. There's no business in the right man who is going to say, no, I'm not going to join you, because you are giving them an opportunity to be given back, to be seen. I mean, if it is Spa or Clicks or whatsoever, they want to be seen as doing something.
Yes.
Not only for SARS purposes like the text and the stuff, but the popularity part of it.
Yes.
Like we are living in an era where social media plays a role. Like people get to know about Clicks through whatever that you are doing. So This is an advice to those people that still want to start this, to say, don't do it alone. Go to these people, but you must start somewhere as a person, like as a business person, alone, so that these people can trust you. Don't just go there empty-handed. You need to have something and then go knocking.
So you've spoken about social media, and people being visual, they like what they see. How, from an entrepreneurial perspective, how can a Kasi entrepreneur in Soshanguve in Winterfeld use social media to maximize their businesses?
Okay, it is social media operates in a different way.
Yes.
Sometimes it can humble you. If you do not have the heart, after a month or so, you will say, no, this is not for me. It's not growing. I will give you an example. Instagram is the most difficult platform to grow. To have the followers.
Yes.
I was stuck at 1 point something for a long time, 1,000, maybe 200 for the longest time. But I kept on, posting. And then you also need to do the collaborations with the people who have been there. Like you check their numbers. Go to these people. Talk to them to say, I've got this product that I want. Can we go into partnership? Can we collaborate?
Yeah.
Once they do that, it's like they are lifting you up. As I'm speaking like with you now, my Instagram is over 40,000, 40K. So don't give up. Yeah, like my other friend will tell me, like, he has got his social media pages, 8 million, 7 million, things like that.
Yeah.
So he will tell me that don't stop. Post one every day. Post. Whether it's fashionable or not, keep on posting. So social media is the right platform. People will make money, and at some point it pays to be posting relevant stuff. People also need to invest in good equipment, good cameras, good phones, so that they can post quality. They also need to ask around business people who are into social media business, how do they do things? Those tutorials they need to attend, do research, check on the YouTube and the stuff.
So as we close off our conversation, of course, there's a whole lot more to unpack. I know there's a November event that's coming up. You can tell us a bit more about that, where it's going to be happening. I know you are also here at TUT. Not sure when, but you are regularly here.
Yes.
And I also understand that you are on social media. I want us to combine these three questions as to the November event. When is it happening? What is it about? And your presence here, when are you here? And of course, how do people get a hold of you and follow your work on social media?
Okay, let me start with the November, the road race.
Yes.
The BDS road race with Discovery Vitality.
Mm-hmm.
Vitality, they are our main sponsor for the event.
Yes.
So, like I said, if you are working with those businesses, you get to be uplifted.
Mm-hmm.
So it is happening on the 29th of November.
Okay.
I think it will be the eighth year this year. So the past ones were at Wonder Park Shopping Mall.
Yes.
So because this year it will be that weekend of the Black Friday. So I think we are going to move it to Acacia Hall.
Mm-hmm.
But the details will be available soon. So we have got the 5 kilometer fun run, 10 kilometers as well as 21, which they call it half marathon.
Okay.
So yeah, that will be let me just say at Wonder Park. People are already know about that one.
Yes.
So the social media handles, like they can search for Steve Baloyi, Black Diamond Steve, in all these social media platforms. We also have got the Aerobox, South Africa. On YouTube, we post every Tuesday. Like this one is for every people subscribe. We post the whole 1 hour workout, different workouts, but for box. So be it maybe you are at home or you are away with work or whatsoever, people are able to train without going to gym.
There you go. Bro Steve, it's been a pleasure. I think your story is quite an interesting one. I'd like to be there in November.
Please.
And we will keep in touch, of course, around that particular one. But I really want to appreciate your story. It's one from which all of us can learn. Thank you so much for making it.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Our guest tonight, humble as a worm. But what a story behind his journey. Steve Baloyi, the founder of Black Diamond Steve Unlimited, a man as fighting fit. They call it fit for freedom, they say. That wraps up the Makopo entrepreneurship feature. We come back from a quick ad break. We bring in from ICASA. They will join us in a moment.
That wraps up today's edition of Kasi Entrepreneurial on the Groundbreakers. A big shout out to our visionary sponsor, Makopo.com, your home of premium, intelligent appliance designed for comfort, class, and convenience.
All the hits, one station.
Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Popping music, so you never miss a beat.